Hey everyone, welcome to Good Game Republic, your weekly esports recap. The first stage of the Austin Major was pure chaos. B8 went undefeated, Heroic looked sharp, OG surprised everyone, and big names like Complexity and FlyQuest are already gone. Underdogs are rising, pick'em predictions are in shambles, and the stage is set for some serious Tier 1 clashes. The first stage of the Austin Major has wrapped up, and wow, what a roller coaster. Let's dive into all the surprises, upsets, and standout performances that lit up Stage 1. First off, let's talk about B8. The Ukrainian squad was absolutely flawless, cruising through the opening phase without a single loss.
Now they've spotted the pull man. They're ready for this swing, and they prepared for MPL. Trapped at the back, he's making it happen. MPL massacres Imperial, denies this retake, stopping it in its tracks. The one-man army of MPL. But there's MPL with a stellar clutch to find that lead.
They took down OG, Wildcard, and Imperial. And it wasn't just about winning. You could feel the hunger.
Flash makes it awkward. He lets him cross over. Finds his timing. There's the trade back. Back corner position held. Time's there. Wow. Ascenthial 1v2 on site. The flawless run keeps going.
This wasn't a fluke. It was pure fire and determination. B8 made a serious statement, and it's the kind of run that gives you chills.
And that'll be the end of Wildcard versus Bait. Alex's Hero Week. If you got his Zone King joke yesterday, I'm sure you're in stitches right now. 13-2, taking care of business. Bait locked in for Stage 2. Another Swiss coming their way. How far can the young Ukrainians go?
Another team that powered through the first stage was Heroic. The Danish side looked more and more solid with every match, especially thanks to the rising form of Tanir and Youngstar, who are clearly leveling up fast.
Just lets them get to that site. It's all about the element of surprise, but he doesn't stop it.
Nade.
Not with the gun. The nade will do the trick. Now that's got to get picked back up, and while Bexite's getting kills elsewhere, this planter's busy. Perfect play from Youngstar. All on his own V3. Ince still sitting on 100 HP, so they put him on that bomb, but it is a 10-second stick, and Youngstar seemingly can't quite line it up. Down to the final 2 seconds. Oh! He got him off! Bomb still ticking. He's got to go. The final second.
He's pulled it off.
And the final few shots from Youngstar.
Wow, this man works well alone. Youngstar, another solid clutch.
Heroic took care of Chinggis Warriors early, a team that sadly crashed out of the tournament with just one win against Fluxo.
And Z now knows there's one player around the site somewhere, but where?
He could go for the deep. They have to run. They have to run right now. He's straight on the defuse. They're not realizing they're not deep enough. He's just defusing it right in front of them. LNC, he saw the opportunity and he took it.
And there's the missed shot. xCloud gets it done for Heroic. They avoid catastrophe, Anders, here today.
Heroic also handled NRG and FlyQuest without too much sweat.
While some shudder in the spotlight, others step forth. Expectations high for Heroic. They'll close this. 3-0.
FlyQuest, by the way, were a huge letdown. Some even had them going 3-0 in pick'ems, but they completely collapsed, losing to underdogs like Namiga and Tai Lu. It was clear they didn't respect their opponents enough, and they paid the price by crashing out early. Besides B8, two other squads made surprising playoff pushes, BetBoom and Namiga. Neither team was expected to make much noise. It's their first ever major appearance, but they flipped the script. BetBoom had a relatively favorable matchup draw, avoiding any top-tier teams and securing wins over Nemiga, Legacy, and Wildcard. Their only loss came against FlyQuest, who, ironically, didn't survive the round. Nemiga's road was rougher. They faced veteran teams like Imperial, FlyQuest, and Lin Vision, but they didn't flinch.
It's risky on long, all onto him. What can he do? AK in hand, catches Netic, trade his leg, doesn't find him, needs to plant. Oh, and the cover. Risky Bob catches Liaz. In's in the clutch. They're low. He can do this, but not at the hands of Risky Bob.
The Belarusian side powered through with a 3-1 scoreline and deserved their spot in Stage 2 just as much as anyone.
Crumbling down, but Namiga, they're the ones to celebrate. He's gonna let out one final yell.
Let's not forget OG. Yeah, remember them? The org's been MIA from Tier 1 CS for years, always in some kind of identity crisis. But this year, they finally made it back to the major. And guess what? They actually looked good.
To try and close, longest standing player in the OG jersey. And he knows what he's doing. He knows how to handle himself in that clutch.
Finishing 3-1, OG proved they're still alive and kicking. A lot of that comes down to Underdogs, formerly of Copenhagen Flames, who brought big impact and energy to this refreshed roster.
Sat back in the pauses, they're rip-roaring and ready to go, but Nikadar's gonna put them in the hurt lock. Oh my god! 3 from him in the corner. A member of OG yet.
bomb drop.
Boost up for Nikados. Oh my god, there's no stopping this guy! He is on a tear, Nikados!
Oh, boost up. Timing is weird because they've actually walked in, but he saw them on the top. And Nikados knocks them off their block. Flash back in. VQ looking for more, and they're just free. There's no trades here for Tyloo. There's just more and more kills for this Nikados AWP. 3 in the round, shutting it down with all 4.
Maybe this is the version of OG we've been waiting for? Now here's a shocker. Both Chinese teams, Tyloo and Lin Vision, squeezed into stage 2. If you had them going 0-3 in your pick'ems, well, so did most people, but they weren't having it.
You've got damage done to the stairs player. Attacker is on the prowl.
And here's the lurk.
And he's bought up just enough time for Jam Young to eventually come through. He's still just single-handedly peeling these players off. Bomb's gonna have to get picked up at 15 seconds. This is a murder of a Mirage game here from Tyloo. But just the right amount of cover. Attacker, 3 kills to his name. And he goes for the wall bang onto triple, dropping Rigoni to 60. You said double, triple? Here's his quad. Tyloo, the bane of their existence regionally. Jam Young taps into 3 and 5. Baby! Unbelievable!
Oh, the adjustment on the first kill was enough to elicit a reaction, and then this.
Tyloo eliminated a struggling FlyQuest and an even worse looking Complexity to punch their ticket forward.
And at nearly 20 kills deep at the end of this first half, Grim is giving it all he's got. He doesn't want this to be his final game in Austin. G left in this clutch, but it's Grim to beat. Defuse being held. G's hit the shot. And that is masterful from Tyloo's AWP. It's so close, he just gets it. G has locked in a split half for Tyloo. Nyx force forward, flashes are good, and Nyx is overran. Tyloo eliminate Complexity, the lone star of Cole, gone from Austin.
Meanwhile, Lin Vision clawed their way back from a 1-2 deficit, eventually knocking out the raw and unready Chinggis Warriors.
17 seconds. Quest! Up the ladder in a no-scope to shut down Starry. What a grotesque play! Emilia, what can you do now? Is there anything left? 5 seconds as controls goes down, and he does it. He fakes it. Oh, he's running in. Oh! He just had to stay back.
All that distance, and look at the distraction. Oh, Zaka still somehow finds the shot onto controls.
20 seconds.
He fire in the 1v1 for it. Another Molotov thrown down to delay, and there goes the pig! Oh, that's actually stunning again.
Emilia taking 1 damage from that, but that wasn't the issue. It's the fact that they know, well, now they definitely do in the fire. He was low on health already, trying to get the shot. Emilia! How does he win that? Taking out Kulast and saving his team. With 8 seconds on the clock, they're going to be on top of him. They've got HEs as well. He's dead already. He just doesn't know it yet. The grenade comes in and blows him up, and Lin Vision get to stay alive. Chinggis Warriors eliminated from the major.
They also beat Legacy in the opening round, but stumbled against Wildcard and Namiga before making it through.
Close by the cross, he gets flashed in. It's a great flash! Oh my god, Starry! A quad kill spree on a long.
Clutching it very nearly on top, hunting down the AWP, but it's Sacker instead. The quick scope to take down Nitro, and the round is won by Lin Vision. Pretty far back, they might as well push it all in right now. All the chips to the center of the table as Westmelon and Call Me Sue. There's the Molotov and Emilia with the shot, and they survive. Lin Vision with 3 overtimes on their feet now.
2个还有一个3-1。
As for Legacy, they pulled off a bit of magic themselves, getting past Chinggis Warriors and then eliminating Imperial in a hard-fought match.
They just knew that there was a chance that the vent was heard, so I think it's just, they run right into it though. How is he not connected with the shot yet? The spray takes a long time. He's going to be much delayed. No kit right now. Might be one when he transferred onto the bomb site itself here, but it's going to be down to the fight, and Nissim picks it up. Legacy on their feet as they send Imperial out of the major in a very, very convincing fashion.
Legacy may not be perfect, but considering they only got into the major because of a last-minute replacement of Bestia, they're making the most of the opportunity. Now for the early exits, and some big ones. Imperial, Complexity, FlyQuest, Chingus Warriors, Metasport, and Fluxo are all out. And while Metasport and Fluxo were expected casualties, the first three are a different story. These are orgs with pedigree, especially Complexity, who made big roster changes but just couldn't make it work. It's starting to feel like something structural needs to change. That's it for Stage 1 of the Austin Major, and honestly, if that was just the beginning, Stage 2 is gonna be wild. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and we'll see you next week on Good Game Republic.